This is where the UFO trail starts, look.
That sun shining through the trees looks eerie.
Yeah, it do, doesn't it?
You can get metal flasks.
Yeah.
They haven't got a glass thing.
Yeah.
With a metal liner.
Yeah. What? Well, you see a sign. Yeah. When I saw that sign back there, I thought that was going to say forestry operations ahead or something. They don't, they just warn you about vehicles on the road.
Yeah.
That's the east gate, that one there, as marked on this map. So unusual lights were seen in the opposite direction to that. So that's the airbase perimeter. They'd be over this way somewhere, down the line of this road, perhaps from the airbase side.
So the old Woodbridge lighthouse.
Yeah. Not much happening over there now, is there? On the airbase, I don't think.
No, probably out of commission.
Yeah. Was that Fifth Gear or one of the car programs used to have some form of racetrack or something over there? I'm not sure. They and I think, did Lotus Cars recently use it for testing one of their cars or something? About a lot of stuff. Yeah, that is the other car park. Yeah. But I expect that's still the same price as the other one. I don't expect that's any cheaper. Have a look. No, it's the £4 all day. £2.50 for 2 hours. Yeah, we got to go over here, look. I thought all this was supposed to happen close to the fence, but we're actually walking away from the airbase, aren't we? Yeah, but we're walking away from it. We're walking away from it. But we definitely didn't come this way. Not this side of that road, definitely not. So we didn't know, did we? Yeah. Like I say, there wasn't any signs up then. 10 years ago. Walking where it was a bit wet. Beautiful colour, those trees over there, look. Super gold, aren't they? Yeah. Compared with Thetford Forest, this is much more better kept, isn't it? I suppose there are parts of Thetford Forest which are kept well, like round High Lodge, but apart from that, they just seem to let it go now, don't they? I suppose there are parts of Thetford Forest which are probably nearly halfway round, or not far off halfway round now. But apart from that board up there with the details on near the East Gate, haven't really seen much. No landmarks apart from the signs this way, UFO Trail. Ah. So it's a left here, and it looks like a right down the bottom here. Yes, a right just up here, so that's like a staggered straight really from the East Gate, isn't it? Still quite a lot of dew on the grass, isn't there, which was probably frost first thing this morning. I should imagine if you'd have come early that would have been quite white. Time currently is 11:30. So what time did we start out? Have we been an hour? 25 to 11? Oh, we've been almost an hour. Yeah. It looks like it could be a plinth. Well, maybe there was or has been something to do with the, like a monument or something at one time, or perhaps that's not completed, I don't know. But that top, you see, doesn't come off, does it? That's all solid concrete. And this bit is checkered plate. This is metal, the top bit is. Why don't you lift that off? There's lots of little walks you could do here. Apart from the alien aspect, there's you know, that's got good walking potential. UFO Trail up there. Yeah. Oops. So look, that should be for dogs. There's a picnic bench up there.
Yeah. It said it on the corner.
Well,
didn't
why
it?
is the road just over there? Is it? Is the road over there? I'll have a look on this map. Yeah, 39 years ago. This month. Isn't it? Because that was December the 25th the first time they see it. 1980. Yeah, we'd been married a month. That's it. So this is where the actual thing landed. Infinity and beyond. There's a bit about space and where space starts at what height and the height above the earth. To me this looks like Oliver Cromwell's helmet.
Yeah.
They don't quite look like the pictures what I've seen, what they reported to see, which are actual...
It's got funny signs up.
Yeah.
Weird signs, look.
Yeah. Please do not climb on the sculpture.
People have because they've written all over it.
Yeah, it's a pity people had to graffiti it up, isn't it?
It's been painted over and people
Yeah.
still written on it.
Yeah. People just have to be such bloody idiots, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, so that I believe was first night, the 25th of December 1980, don't you?
Yeah.
And the other sighting point up here is where they see it the second night on the 27th. So obviously they must have looked out over the field here and seen it on the second night. That's not where the women were heard screaming though. This is point 4 on the map.
You look under that tree, you see a bit better under the tree.
Yeah. Point number 4.
Where's the lighting?
Well, the lighthouse would be over that way. Whether you could see it then, you can't see it now. I think.
I can see the traffic on there.
Yeah, can you?
If something went wrong there. Right
Yeah.
in the middle of the tree.
I expect the undergrowth and trees and everything have grown differently since then. Some have been took down, some have grown up. In 40 years, that's a long time, isn't it? Do you know, I'm not really sure how long Forestry Commission land has been public access. Not really.
You should find out if you look at Rendlesham.
I don't think it always have been, put it like that. I'll have to look it up. Lovely day though, isn't it?
They've got little trees in there, right? They've got trees about a foot tall.
Oh yeah, they're setting that up again, aren't
Down
they?
amongst the ferns.
They don't seem to have the policy of fencing all the young trees in here though.
Nothing fenced in.
But they have got deers here, so I don't know why they do it at Thetford not here. So we're now heading towards point 5 on the map, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got to go up here and round the corner. Bird.
Fido bike trail.
Yeah, Fido again.
One you can take your dog with the bike.
Yeah. So I think that's somewhere up here on the right where we got to deviate off into the forest.
Right.
That's where they heard women screaming.
Okay.
So the time is now 6 minutes past 12, so we've been about an hour and... What time did you... No, you what time?
25 to 11.
25 to 11, yeah, hour and a half. Yeah. I mean, we're not quick walkers, are we? But any younger people could do it far quicker.
What's the hurry?
Yeah, you just go off just to this side a bit. This is not quite the same crossroads as what it looked on the map, is it? That's like a multi-way thing. Multi-way junction. So basically this clearing here is where they heard women screaming.
Yeah.
Now what that say? I'll just read it. I know I read it earlier, I forgot now. Point 5. Yeah, that's the actual spot, number 5. I say, as you approach point 5, imagine the observer's experience, or experiences. The initial search party reported hearing women screaming. Who were these women and where did they come from? I also reported that animals in a nearby paddock. I can't see where there'd be a nearby paddock.
No,
That must have been a bit...
field over there, wasn't it? In that field.
Yeah, but here...
No.
Um,
That was differently in 40 years.
in a nearby pad that became frenzied.
Could have been one.
Something had disturbed them. One of the patrolmen involved in the search on the second night was to report that he was unable to move when he first came across the craft. Well, where was the craft? I mean, I know we see the one down there, but I believe that was the first night. That doesn't really say, does it? I could not move, it was dreamlike. I felt slower on that night. Everything was on half speed and something was wrong. Let's say you have now walked the trail, you have read the story and considered the events of those dark winter's nights of 1980. Did you see anything mysterious? What do you believe? No, we didn't see anything mysterious, obviously, but what do I believe? I wouldn't disbelieve it. In fact, I'd say I believe it. I mean, these men were not amateurs, were they?
No.
They were military personnel who were trained to deal with every eventuality. So they wouldn't mistake what they described as a lighthouse, would they? No. Yeah. There must have been something in it, because they wouldn't have kept it secret for several years, and that probably, the story wouldn't have probably been told until 25 years after the event, which would have been 2005. But I think the original story came out in the 90s, didn't it? I think that's when that was first reported in the papers, because some of the people involved started talking. Some of the people who were present at the time. So they didn't keep it secret from the public for nothing.
No.
If they thought that was a silly hoax, they would have said so, and said straight away. Well, at least after they'd investigated it. So obviously they couldn't have been sure. The authorities couldn't be sure, could they? No. They must have believed it. So when we come here before, 10 years ago, nothing was marked, and we went totally in the wrong direction because we headed towards the perimeter fence of the air base. Yeah. And that isn't where it was at all. Because that was actually going away. We was about a mile in the wrong direction plus, weren't we? Yeah. I shall have to read up on the story again. But I was under the impression that that come down right next to the air base. Just outside the perimeter fence. But that sort of contradicts what this is marked out as, isn't it? Yeah, back on the main road. Yeah. No, that's just a straightforward walk back to the car park. Nothing more to see. You've seen all the sightings on the map, all the sighting positions. I should say that'll probably take us another 10 minutes to get back to the car, won't it? So that'll be a total of 2 hours. So you're getting along well, aren't you? Well, when we drive up the road, we see an entrance to the left, what's a campsite this way. So that's obviously where they've got bins and things over there, look, big place. Yeah. To put, I bet they have caravans and maybe only tents, I don't know. So what is that house over there then? Is that like a warden, or is that the back of the toilet block? Oh yeah. Well that looks like a... What's that red thing on? Oh. Where? Toilets there, that's for the campsite, isn't it?
But I'm just saying.
Yeah. The extra toilets for the campsite, I would say, them ones. Not the main toilets we see from Carmar. That must be like a warden's house, that one, look.
Yeah.
So, that's just up here, through this barrier, and you should be in the sort of car park bit, where we're parked up. They don't keep the air ambulance or anything up there, do they? That's not supposed to be stationed in the area, is it now? I just wondered what that helicopter was that I can hear. That's obviously on the air base, isn't it? Straight up here, look. It's a sign.
That was the campsite. In there, right? When we come round.
Yeah, there's a sign like forest encampment. Yeah. Oh, did you see it, did you?
No, that was too low down. That's the main tree line.
A lot of people who come here say the parking charges are extortionate, but I wouldn't quite put it that strong.
It's the horse riding. Well, we've seen horses been riding there.
Yeah.
They sneak.
I know that said on a path, no horses on.
Yeah, but they have to.
Yeah. Because I said, because at the time that was when all the roadways were churned up over Thetford.
Yeah.
And I said, I got the right idea with that, keep the horses on certain paths.
Well, they've been on.
The site closes at 4 p.m. Yeah, it would be. Nope. Yeah, UFOs aside, I wouldn't that wouldn't influence me one way or the other, but I still wouldn't want to be up here in the dark. You'd probably get some funny unsavoury characters, wouldn't you? I didn't notice if there's a gate they could shut, because otherwise you know what would happen. The place would be... Oh yeah. Yeah, well that's what that said on there. Otherwise the place would be full of doggers, wouldn't it? I bet that other car park down there is. Yeah. I bet that other car park down there. You can't lock it, that's got no